what they do in Manhattan, Kansas, it means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah Utes offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him.
There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offense. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
When you get zone, you can see as a defense, you get to your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in, it's Peppers. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he... the ball. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and of course they go out and get it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Grab near the sticks. It's Clemens. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And the Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. All out of space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to run this quarterback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it here on third and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stop. Backfield. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can you make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that third down pass had serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
All right, it's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Rush is on him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls in the deep ball. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
So now it's second and long. Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big play. Maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. This time they'll go to the running game. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Barnett. Caught behind the line, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got rid of it just in time. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision. Made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. Catch in stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. Looking for a man. It's Campbell. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Utes! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short. First down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs out the field.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from the... Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes.
Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
20, Kansas State, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just threw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Turning it on! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. The relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Peppers. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Plucks it out of the air. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.